Hey everybody, I'm back. uh, Thought I'd do a video in my attic tonight. So, thought it little change. It's nice up here. Um, this video is about this transgender plague that is going around. This garbage that's just circulating through society like wildfire. Well, it has been for a number of years now, but it's just getting worse and worse, it seems like. Um, uh, kind of a, I know it's kind of unpopular, I guess, to be against it, which I am. I suspect I might get some people coming at me and calling me names and hurling whatever insult, whether that's, nothing I haven't had before. That's usually what people do that have no argument. So, but yeah, this crap, what you're hearing nowadays, this Dylan Mulvaney idiot, that mentally ill idiot Dylan Mulvaney that signed on with Bud Light. Now Bud Light is losing a whole bunch of money. I think it's about 6 million in less than a week they lost or something like that. Go woke, go broke, as they say. True story, true statement. Yeah, and same thing with the Hershey company. Bud Light and Hershey, both companies that have been around for a very long time now. Now, neither of them are going to be thought of the same way again. Probably. But yeah, this Dylan Mulvaney, I have looked into him, and he's basically one of those people that just likes to be on TV, wants to be famous, no matter what, no matter how or whatever. I mean, I've seen that he's been on Ellen DeGeneres, and he's been on The Price is Right, and even with those two times, he's acting the way you see him act now, just like a ditz fag goofball. He's one of those people that just wants to be famous, and now he's hit the jackpot because he took some estrogen, and then now he's wearing women's clothes now. So that's what he had to do, I guess. Because yeah, nobody paid much attention to him before he started doing that. So yeah, and so now he got a contract with Bud Light, and Bud Light's losing all kinds of money and having backlash, just like what Hershey did with the transgender person they used. But yeah, it's filth. That transgender crap is filth. As you can see, everything it touches turns to shit. Turns to shit. Shit. Shit, shit, shit. It turns to shit. Everything it touches. Those companies losing money like that just goes to show that, people really do not support that bullshit. They don't. Contrary to popular belief, most people do not support that trans crap. It's craziness. It's mental illness. It's mental illness that the left is trying to normalize, and people know. Although a lot of them won't say because they don't want to get called a transphobe and they don't want the woke mob to jump all over them. They still know it. You know. And I guess that's what people are doing. They're doing this passive aggression and being silent and just not buying the products anymore. But yeah, this transgender, it's filth, and it's whatever, everything it touches turns to shit. Even the people's lives that are involved, the people that call themselves transgender. It's fucking up their lives. A lot of people now, are coming out with regret. That's what they call it, the trans regret. They just had a documentary come out about that. People that, regret what they did. They made a life-altering decision when they were like 12, 13, 14, 15, and or whatever, or pushed to make a decision or something. Pushed to make that decision. And now they finally realize that they are still what they were born as, but now they're just mutilated. And their life will never be the same or as good as it could have been if they hadn't have did that shit. Their life is fucked up and ruined forever. I know of a story of this one woman. There's a few years back I was reading a story of this one woman that was trying to be a man in England somewhere. She transitioned to a man, and I think she basically grew up and had a sober period and realized that she's still a woman but now she's just a mutilated woman. So then she's trying to sue the facility that worked on her, and stating basically that she was not basically for not that they she's basically suing them for not talking her out of doing what she did. She claims to not have fully understood and known what would happen to her and what she would be experiencing and how permanent the procedure was going to be and whatnot. But yeah, I don't know. I think this is a few years back. I don't know if she won or not. I do know whether or not she did win. She's still fucked up for life. Her body's still fucked up. But yeah, it's really horrible. And I don't hate trans people. They're mentally ill. I mean, their condition would be better helped with the right psychiatric help, not surgery. They've been sold a lie. They've been sold a scam. They've been sold a bag of goods. Somebody telling them that they can change what they came into this world as and be something else. That they were told that they can change what cannot be changed. They were sold a lie. And now they're paying for it with their body and their mental health and stuff. This Jennings, young man, I remember Barbara Walters interviewed him as a little boy, and now he's grown up. He's a young man now. He's a man. Jennings is a man. He's a man today. He was a man yesterday. He's a man tomorrow. He'll be a man next year. Jennings was born a male, and he is going to die a male. And it's like, I'm watching this TLC stuff about this young man, and how they put a lot, well, half of it they put a lot of, half the time they put emphasis on him meeting people and going on dates, and how this person has a problem, getting to know people sometimes and going on dates and trying to get people to like them romantically and stuff, and and I'm watching this man go on dates with real biological males, and it's like, men do not want that. Jazz is a man. Jazz is a male. These guys that are not calling Jazz back because they're not, because that's not what they want. They want a real female. They want a real biological female. Not a male that's been surgically altered to look like a female and that dresses like a female. I mean, that's really what it is. And that's the truth of the matter. That is truth. And I understand a lot of those people can't find somebody to be with them because, You're expecting a biological man or a biological woman to like something that is not biological, that is something that is not what they wanted, you know. Me, for example, I want a real man, not a woman that's been pumped with testosterone and made to look like a man. Want a real man. You want a man because, you know, most people when they're looking for a mate or a partner, whatever, they still want to, they're looking for something that they can potentially have a family with still, you know. As crazy as it is out there now, there are people that still look for that, for somebody that they might be potentially to be able to have kids with. And these trans people cannot do that. And ones that had all that bottom surgery. But yeah, it's really sick and sad what they're doing to these kids now and these preteens and whatever, letting them make such a big life altering decision, you know. I don't know. I really recommend that people watch this lady. Her name is XLonzic. She calls herself XLonzic. That's what her channel's called. And she talks about the side effects of those surgeries and the hormones that these trans people go through. A lot of those people end up getting in various infections from getting their urethras rerouted into to an unnatural position because you know that's not what they are. Having to get colostomies and urostomies, um, getting infections. They can't even take a pee out of the fake penis that the women that want to be men get. You know, the flap of skin that they take either from their arm or their thigh. And after that, they have this big gaping scar that looks like they've been in a car accident. They take that skin and roll it up and whatever and attach it to their nether regions, and they can't even. It doesn't, you know, it doesn't work like a real penis. And a lot of them can't even take a pee out of it. And a lot of them women are getting infections from that surgery and stuff and whatnot. But yeah, I recommend everybody go and watch XLonzic. She talks about that stuff and the hormone, plus the hormones. She's talked to a lot of trans regret people too. She's talked to a lot. She's talked to people that's had that surgery and stuff. But yeah, it's just crazy. It needs to stop. It needs to stop. But that's one good way that people are showing that with the truth that people are not supportive of that bullshit is by not buying the product that these companies want to go and have a transgender person represent them with, you know. I mean, that's the start, but needs to get better, you know. Um, but yeah, and that's another reason why I recommend that people don't send their children to these public schools anymore because these public schools are also pushing that filth, you know. Yeah, school counselors telling little girls that they might be really little boys and telling them to not tell their parents about it and, you know, basically turning the child against the parent, you know. That's why I say now if you're able to, do not send your child to these public schools. I mean, if you do, then hopefully you have a strong enough influence on your child that, you know, that your child would know not to listen to that bullshit. But it's just really sick out there. And you know, again, as a woman, I am tired of these men trying to portray women and, you know, and these damn liberal people want everybody else to play pretend with them. And if you don't play pretend with them, then you're a bigot and you're a hateful person. Out. Call me what you want. I've already said this many times before. You can call me thisophobe, thatophobe, whatever the fuck phobe you want, and I don't give a fuck, you know. The shit, you know, You can only be born a female, and you can only be born a male. Whatever you are born as, that's what you will stay. You know, that's what you will die. There's no changing it. Have surgically removed whatever you want. It's not going to change a damn thing. But I know it needs to stop because it's not even the answer for this so-called gender dysphoria, mental illness that's going on with these people. It's not. But yeah, I hope it stops. I hope some kind of ruling takes place where they outlaw those surgeries and whatnot. Those surgeries are being pushed because of course, they're a cash cow. It's a cash cow. Again, follow the money. Look at how the money's acting. That's why them surgeries are not stopping because, even though a lot of the surgeons that are doing it are botching people up because a lot of them don't know what the fuck they're doing. You know. But yeah. Only God makes males and females, not surgeons and whatever schizophrenic thoughts going through somebody's head. And that's just truth. And that's why a lot of these transgenders are getting infections and having to end up back in the hospital, sometimes even dying because their body is rejecting what's being done to them because that's not what they are. You know? That's just truth. But anyway, that's what I got to say about that. I hope this shit stops. Good job for not buying Bud Light and Hershey bars anymore. Oh, it's just sick. But anyway, let me know what you think in the comments and hit the like button, perhaps. Thank you very much and God bless.